Welcome to Festpod. It's day 3 of the Download Festival. It is Friday. We have music to look forward to today. We have bands on stages. We have the main arena. And we have lots going on. So, here we are in the Festpod awning, which is our sort of makeshift studio. I'm here with Lee, as usual. Hello, Lee.
Hello.
You all right?
I'm still trying to wake up.
Yeah, me too, funnily enough.
Yeah. I'm trying to pace myself today because...
You're trying to what yourself?
You heard. Because of the band starting today at 1 o'clock. But I thought I'd just try and take it a bit easier and ease myself in.
Oh, I see. We've also got Laura with us. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
I didn't actually catch your last name.
Gordon.
Laura Gordon.
Like the gin.
Oh, how appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ton of that in my tent.
And you're camping with us in the lovely RIP field here.
I am. Posh camping.
Posh camping.
Yeah.
Which I think it's lovely, and I think it's nicer. In fact, I have had a little walk around some of the other Park Farm area, and it's similar to our field, but it's not quite the same.
No. Because I'm in this field.
I know,
There
yes.
you go.
We have the glamour.
No. Yeah.
We've got a lot of space here, I feel. And when walking around the other sides, they seem quite very close.
Penned in.
Yeah, very close together. Whereas here, we've got a nice, obviously, a fire engine walkway, emergency services sort of type of thing.
They've got that. They have that.
They're supposed to have that anyway.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks fairly organised. They look a bit more squished, I think, than we are.
That's what I was getting
Squished.
at. Yeah, we're not as squished together.
So, Laura,
Hello.
it's not your first Download Festival, is it?
No. My first Download Festival was 2014, and I just came for the day because I'm a huge Fall Out Boy fangirl.
Really?
Yes. So I'm a bit of a pop punk princess rather than the heavier stuff. I do like the heavier stuff too, but the main reason I came for the day in 2014 was Fall Out Boy and Eamon, my partner.
Right. Who's here with you?
He is. He wouldn't be here without me because I drive.
Oh, and he doesn't drive.
No, he doesn't drive.
Okay.
Let's not talk about that.
No, let's move on.
So it's more Eamon has kind of made me come every single year since 2014 because he's been every single year since he was 16.
Wow.
Yes. And he's 32 now.
So he's spent half his life every summer coming to Download Festival.
It's
That's
dedication.
That is dedication.
It's
That's the word I was
impressive.
looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, just to clear your life so that you have early June free is quite impressive, because you can't even do that, Lee, can you?
No. Things are... Well, no, that's Dave.
It's the pair of you, to be fair.
I'm sorry that I have things that go on in my life that excludes me from a download every so often.
Yeah, Lee is as is tradition. He's telling people that he's not coming next year. He's telling everybody meets. He's meeting all these lovely people who are friendly to him, who are saying, "Oh, come back next year with us. Stay camp with us." And he's going, "No, can't make it. Can't do it." No thanks.
I genuinely can't. Next year was not going to happen. I genuinely can't. Yeah, the first time actually on record saying I will not be here next year. I can't.
See, he says this every year, so we'll see. So, Laura, you how many downloads have you been to then?
I'm trying to work it out because I was just going to do like 2014 to now, but actually there wasn't one in 2020. I did go to the pilot last year, though.
Oh, did you?
Yes, we did. We had to slum it in standard camp because there wasn't like an RIP option.
Yeah, no, we were there. We had a bit of issues on arrival, trying to find somewhere to camp.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we stayed in again in one of the emergency walkways.
The fire lanes, yeah.
Yeah. We were close to doing that. So yeah, I've been to a fair few.
A fair few. You're counting on your fingers.
Counting on the fingers.
This will be number 8.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Including 2014 when I just came for the day.
Oh yes, well that counts.
That's good still.
So how did you get into it?
I've always been into this kind of music. Like I said, I'm pop punk princess, obsessed with Fall Out Boy and that kind of band. But because my partner Eamon comes every single year and has done since he was 16, it was kind of just natural that I came along with him.
Yeah.
And he's he always buys my ticket, so I don't really have a choice.
Oh, well, that's handy.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an RIP ticket as well.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
No rubbish.
No,
So
exactly.
I imagine Monday morning while you're driving, it's, oh, look, the tickets are on sale again. Just click buy.
You joke. Literally 2019, we hit the A50 on the way home. Tickets bought. He'd bought them.
There
So
you
we've
go.
had this year's tickets for 3 years
Wow.
because of the
Yeah.
pandemic, which is fine. It's fine.
And how does it feel to be back?
Good. Obviously, I was at the Pilot last year, and then I went to Bloodstock last year as well, so it's not my first full festival back, but it's so nice to have proper download back and be in RIP camping with all these people again, because not all of them came to the Pilot. I haven't seen like Trish in years. It was just amazing, and I'm looking forward to getting to the arena later as well.
Yes, we have bands
Yeah.
on. Who are you going to see today?
Oh, who's on? As everything unfolds, because they played here last night.
And they were great.
They were
They
amazing.
were.
Yeah, we were front and center for them because we got quite early and managed to get some
Yeah.
decent spots up the front. And yeah, I love them more so because they're from High Wycombe.
Are they?
Yeah, obviously
Nice.
I've born in High Wycombe, so I had a bit more of an extra reason to go and see them. And I was a little bit worried about her vocals on, say, digital, or obviously on the for like
Yeah.
CD for that. They're really good. And I was a bit worried, is she going to be able to replicate it? She
Yeah.
smashed it.
Yeah.
As everything unfolds, they're a really good band. I'm seeing them again today.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing them again today as well. They supported Shikari in Nottingham a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, they did.
They were amazing there.
Yeah, I saw Shikari in Ali Pali in December.
Oh, I bet that was amazing.
Trash Boat were the last minute support, and they were really good as well.
They're playing Sunday this year. Trash Boat are.
Yes, they are. I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I
I
should
think,
know that. This happens every episode. There's something that I should know, and I'm prepared to know. I forget.
Yeah, I'm the same. Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes.
Oh, yes.
I'm so
always.
excited.
We are too.
We're big fans. After last year's pilot,
Yeah.
Same.
we're big fans now.
Same. However, A Day to Remember clashed slightly with Frank. So I'm going to go see... I was supposed to be seeing A Day to Remember on their tour, but they cancelled their tour because of COVID and everything. So I think I'm going to see the whole of A Day to Remember and then miss the first 15 minutes of Frank and then go see Frank Carter. Because I feel like I'm going to have more opportunities to see Frank Carter than I am A Day to Remember.
Yeah, being an American band, obviously
Yeah.
with things still being up in the air when it comes to scheduling and stuff. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a fair shout.
Exactly.
I was far too drunk to really appreciate Frank's set last time at the Pilot because we discovered Jack Daniel's Honey.
Ooh.
Yes. And we polished off the bottle because you can. I think we were allowed. Well, I mean, we brought in a glass bottle.
You were not allowed, but well done.
Did we? I can't remember, to be honest, whether we did.
Whether you had decanted it or not, we weren't drinking it straight from the bottle. You were drinking
No.
it out of your old RIP tin bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, you've got.
So
a good
maybe you
memory.
didn't bring the glass in. He's got a good memory for things that don't matter as much.
Yeah.
I'm the same though.
the things that shouldn't matter on the podcast, yeah, I can remember.
Yeah.
But things that, again, like the bands and stuff that I should know, yeah, who's playing and when, no.
Okay, no. Yeah. So, yeah. I can recommend that. In fact, they should be a
Yeah.
sponsor. Why don't you just come on board, Jack Daniels? Help us out. Just provide us with the honey.
Yeah, even the original stuff. I'll drink the original stuff. You have the honey.
Have they got an apple flavour now as well, or am I
Yeah,
imagining that?
We've got it.
Trying that today.
Have you?
Yes. You can try a bit if
I
you want.
might need to if that's okay.
Of course. Yeah. Who else have you got in mind on seeing?
Let me just have a look. Skindred are always a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you do the Newport helicopter?
If I have a spare item of clothing, yes.
Yeah.
I don't take any clothing off deliberately to do it.
No.
But I'm just wearing a dress today, so I can't really just whip that out.
Can you fucking imagine? Just like, yeah, there we go.
Although, it would be quite a sight to see if
Yeah.
everybody did that. If everybody just got naked and just did that, I
Well,
think that'd be hilarious.
Luckily today as well, we can go and get our loyalty scheme vouchers.
Oh, of course.
So
Yes.
buying an extra T-shirt then to do the Newport helicopter with,
Oh God, yes. You could take your brand new merch.
and just throw it around the air.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I don't think we're going to do that because there's things that cost £80 on that merch stall.
Yeah.
Don't spend £80.
It was an yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. It was an Iron Maiden hockey T-shirt thing,
A hockey jersey, yeah.
That's £80. That's the most expensive thing I saw on there.
Then the other hockey jersey, which is a download one, which is really nice, £70, but it's just a bit out of my price range.
Well,
Just a bit.
Someone's told me they have a onesie again.
I've seen the onesie.
Do they genuinely? Because
Yeah.
I've looked at all the photos and I can't see it on any photos. So I got the download onesie in 2019.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's the comfiest thing ever. I've got it with me.
Have you?
Yes, I think. I hope Eamon packed it. I didn't really do much packing, I'm not going to lie.
He's so dedicated.
He really is.
Yeah.
Like, all of my, I think it was my April paycheck went on stuff for download. Like, not even my
yeah.
May paycheck.
Yeah.
Like, April, we were that prepared. Or he was, I was.
Yeah.
Quite a last minute person anyway. But yeah, so I'm probably going to get if there's a onesie, I'm going to get it because I have 50 quid from the loyalty scheme
It's
because
up
we
there.
come.
It is £50. But
Exactly.
it looks like a hoodie. There's the way they've, especially the one in the village, the way they've sort of pinned it up.
Yeah.
You can't see the legs very well.
Maybe that's why I couldn't spot
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's next to the main hoodie that's £45. Just to the left of it, you should be able
Cool.
to see.
Half of it's in red, and the other half is in the 3D totem tile.
So that's cool because my other one's just kind of black
okay.
with logos and stuff on. I can't remember what it looks like actually. But
No. So many pieces of merch, you know.
Do you know, downloads seem to unintentionally cater for me every single year. So that this time last year I was obsessed with like sweaters or jumpers, and guess what they had at the pilot. And then one year I was obsessed with those baseball jerseys that have got like black sleeves and then white here,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
yeah.
They had one of those. I was wearing it yesterday.
I love those.
Oh, I'm obsessed with them, and it's the comfiest t-shirt I've ever owned in my 2017 download baseball tee.
Yeah.
I wear it regularly still. And then was one year they had leggings, and I was obsessed with leggings at
I
that
remember
point.
those.
Yeah.
All the stuff I want tends to sell out really quickly, and so I just tend to end up either going without or ordering after, which is a pain because I'm never in. So yeah, who else are you looking at there on the
Today I'm not sure because I think everyone else I had my eye on, it kind of clashes. Is it? I think Normandy are today. Yeah, Normandy and Sleep Token are today.
Oh, Sleep Token, yes,
Yeah.
every episode.
Massive fans of Sleep Token on the podcast as well, yeah. Normandy, yeah, I was very much debating whether to see them or the end of Skindred because Skindred is always a good time, it's always a laugh, but I've never seen Normandy, so I'm in two minds.
So we saw Skindred twice last year, and that was not the first time we'd seen them. But I saw Normandy at Slam Dunk last year, and they were really good, so I'm also not sure.
Yeah, I was seeing Skindred. I know I wasn't here on the Sunday for last year's pilot. I went home, but yeah, saw them at Bloodstock, and then got a feeling, as obviously bands were dropping out of download, that Skindred are going to pop up, and then lo and behold, there they were.
Yeah,
and it's not a bad thing. Like, a lot of people complained, they're always here, but they always bring a show. They always bring a good time.
Yeah, there's always a huge crowd. There's always a lot of tops swinging in the air for the Newport Helicopter.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not sure who to go and see, Skindred's always one you're going to have a good time, whether you've listened to their music or not.
Yeah.
They bring an atmosphere that I don't think anyone else does.
Exactly. But yeah, again, Sleep Token as well.
Yes.
I do love, but they clash with A Day to Remember.
You've got some choices to make today, then.
I don't like a huge amount of bands here, and they're all playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Every year, that's just my luck. But I saw Sleep Token recently again because they were supporting Architects in Nottingham.
I was supposed to go to that. I had to sell my Architects and Gojira tickets because I couldn't make the shows that they were supposed to be playing this year.
Yeah.
And then they rearranged them after I'd sold my tickets, which was a little bit annoying. I was grateful to have this spare cash in my back pocket, but yeah, it was a bit annoying. But hey ho.
So you are a podcaster, aren't you, Laura?
I am. We're still quite new.
Okay.
But yes, I have a podcast with my friend Emma, and it's called Gin and Spooks. And I love ghost stories. Don't know whether I believe in ghosts or not, but I just love hearing them. And Emma loves true crime. So we kind of thought, we'll do both. And basically we just kind of get a little bit drunk and talk about that kind of thing.
And how does it... So this is interesting because this is the first time I've ever done a podcast whilst having some alcohol. So how does it go? How does it go for you?
I have to edit out a lot of us going because we can't read what we've written. So basically what we pick a topic for each episode. For example, one was female serial killers, and then we'll both go away, pick a serial killer to talk about. So it's basically, you've done your research and then you're telling the other person about that whilst drinking.
Oh, I
cool,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, so we've so there's some interesting things. Aliens is one of my favourite episodes because we're both very drunk.
Yes.
So when you're drunk, I find it makes me a bit more confident, and I'm not afraid to say those dickhead things and leave them in. So every so often there's some really interesting quotes from us.
Right.
I think it works well for us.
Yeah.
We're not drunk on every single episode because we're not alcoholics.
Right.
But I think me and Emma are such good friends. She's actually coming for the weekend, so she's on her way here today.
Cool.
Because we're such good friends that I think even if we didn't have much alcohol in our systems, we'd still sound like dickheads, to be honest.
Wow. So it's called Gin and Spooks.
Yes, Gin and Spooks.
And it's available where all good podcasts can be found.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Because I've noticed as a podcaster that podcast sites just pick up your podcast.
Yeah, but then because you have to put it on like the hosting website anyway, don't you? And then so we're on. I don't know what you guys use. We use Anchor, which
Yeah,
is
we
the
do.
Spotify one. Yeah, and they just kind of add it to loads that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah.
And then I think, and so I've definitely made sure we're on like Apple and Google and
Yeah.
Spotify and Amazon.
Yes.
I think as well.
Yeah.
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 Got to be everywhere nowadays,
Yeah.
haven't you? Really.
Yes.
Cool. So check out Gin and Spooks. Hopefully you'll have 1 or 2 extra subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. This has been fun.
It has, hasn't it? Laura Gordon there, who is from the Gin and Spooks podcast. We are going to enjoy the rest of our Friday, see a few bands, drink some drinks, and have a lovely time. In fact, Dave's arrived. We should have mentioned that, really.
Oh yes, the third member of the third original member of
The silent member of Festpod who
Yes.
never speaks anymore.
Yeah, he arrived last night at about 9 o'clock. I went and saw him after as everything unfolds, and we had a lovely little catch up for a couple of hours.
So we'll give you an update about Dave next time. Thanks for listening.